I'm a full-time college student and we just recently had our fall break and I went home to northern Michigan and something really weird happened. Before break, I was eating super clean, almost no carbs, low calorie, a lot of cardio. I was doing everything that I could to stay super lean and try and lose body fat. I went home and I ate whatever I felt like. I ate a lot of raw milk, a lot of raw yogurt, sourdough, beef, eggs. I was easily eating way more calories than I was at school, and guess what happened? I started to actually look leaner and look bigger. Even though I was gaining weight, my energy went up and I started getting really strong again in the gym. This is actually what happens to your metabolism when you stop starving it, when you stop doing things like I fell into the trap of doing a crash diet to try and stay lean. But now I'm at a point where I can eat more food and I can look better. Before break, my routine looked perfect on paper, low calorie, lots of cardio, a lot of protein. But what I didn't realize is that I was taking it too far. I was pushing my body into survival mode. I was eating less than my body needed for far too long. I was eating less than my body needed for far too long. I skyrocketed my own cortisol because I was stressed out from school, I was stressed out from exams, and I added in a lot of cardio on top of it. My thyroid hormones were out of whack. This regulates your metabolism, your testosterone, all of these things. And it felt like I got to a point where my body wasn't really burning body fat anymore. It was actually storing it. I forced my body into a metabolic adaptation because I was eating in such a deficit for so long and doing so much work and moving and exercising on top of it. So if you've had constant fatigue, no pump in the gym, you're on poor sleep, you have that flat muscles with that soft look, or if your weight feels like it is barely changing despite how little you are eating, you need to take a period, stop restricting, stop doing crazy amounts of cardio, start prioritizing whole foods, single ingredient foods, nutrient dense foods. Because what will happen when you start eating right again, your glycogen stores will refill, your muscles will look fuller and more tight. Your metabolism will speed back up. It will be easier to burn more calories throughout the day. Your cortisol will finally drop. Your inflammation will decrease. You will start to look better physically and feel better mentally. Your testosterone and your thyroid function will improve, which will lead to an increase in strength and your better mood. I realized that I wasn't just eating more, I was on an unintentional reverse diet. I'm making this video because I was shocked. I could not believe that after gaining 5 to 10 pounds, I felt like I looked in the mirror and looked better. And this just made me realize that weight and fat are not the same thing, and people get that really confused. Your muscles store glycogen and they store water. That's not fat. That just makes you look fuller. It will give you more energy for things like your workouts. Lower cortisol means less water retention, which means less puffiness, less bloating. When you are eating in higher calories, you will naturally have a higher energy expenditure. You will want to move more. You will have energy to move more throughout the day without even really realizing it. So here's what I accidentally did that you should be doing on purpose. Add in 200 to 300 calories a day from whole foods, healthy fats, maybe a little bit of healthy carbs like fruit or honey. Pull back on the cardio a little bit. Step off the Stairmaster and just go outside. Do something like just walking more, because too much cardio blocks fat loss by increasing your cortisol levels. And then go in the gym, focus on strength, focus on progressive overload. You're eating a little bit more calories, put them to good use, use them to maximize your muscle growth, and then get out of the gym. Make sure you are optimizing your sleep. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. You should go and hit the bed at the end of the day feeling tired, feeling exhausted. That means you moved more, you did a good amount of work throughout the day. You're gonna wake up tomorrow with more progress, better than you were the day before, because you put in the work today. And now that I've increased my metabolism a little bit, I can start to cut back on the carbs a little bit more. I'm actually gonna go low carb. I'm gonna go carnivore for a little while to decrease my calories a little bit with a higher metabolism. So I'm gonna be burning fat a lot more efficiently. You can build a better metabolism, faster metabolism by giving your body the fuel it actually needs. And then this is going to make cutting easier, less suffering for you in the long run. So if you've been grinding through cardio, you've been starving yourself, You are trying to lose the stubborn body fat and weight. This is your sign, if you're not seeing the results that you want, to up your calories a little bit. Hit a small reverse diet for a short period of time. I was on fall break for 5 to 7 days. That's all I needed to really pump my metabolism back up. So now that I'm back at school, I'm locked in. I'm gonna be burning a lot of fat, getting leaner quicker and easier. Let your metabolism do what it is supposed to do, and you will finally look and feel how you're supposed to, better than ever. It's not all about building muscle or getting lean. It's really about how you feel on a day-to-day basis. This is the most important. If you don't feel good, what's the point of having big muscles, of any of this, really? If you have any questions at all, if you need help on a diet plan, a training plan, whatever it might be, DM me on Instagram. I will put the link in this video description. I will help you. My goal here is genuinely to help you guys. And if you like this video, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not, because we are building the best version of you right here, right now.